Mindset community, Dr. Ellen here, coming to you today with your next tire talk. Woo! I am out of breath from my workout, so pardon me if I am a little off with my breathing, but I'll catch it. I'll get there. All right, so we're going to continue with our ground game series. We left off on hands and knees doing cat and cow, and as well working into that short lever plank. So let's head back to that place. All right, so we're back here on hands and knees. Shoulders are over our wrists. All right, toes are tucked under, and we left off in that short lever plank where we're just lifting our knees off the ground maybe an inch, okay? So what you're gonna need is a little bit of a plate at home. You're welcome to use something like a couple soup cans in a bag, just something that you can keep the weight together, and we're gonna be sliding that across the floor. So if you've got a nice floor and it's something sharp, put it in a bag or pad it or something like that. All right, but get down onto hands and knees, get your weight, and get into position. All right, let's review. You take an inhale, exhale, you're gonna lift. Inhale, we're down. Exhale, we're gonna lift. But we're gonna add a slide. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift and slide. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift and slide. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift and slide. Okay, so that takes it up a notch as far as the core stability, but it also takes it up a notch on the shoulders because you really have to get greater stability because we're going to lift one arm up. That places greater demand on the arm that's down. Okay, so that's number one. Number two. So for those of you who are starting to get back into physical activity, especially if you're trying to do things like push-ups, push-ups are probably one of the number one things I see people do incorrectly, and they go too far, too fast into the progression. So sometimes I use this 4-point plank position to really teach people how to load the tricep and some of the posterior shoulder muscles, and also work on the right positioning of the arm. So if we head back down into this position, shoulders over wrists, knees underneath the hips, okay, and from here, you're actually gonna get used to dropping your body forward because with a push-up, you wanna try to keep your forearm vertical, all right? So in this position, I'm actually gonna drop forward and then push up. And you can see my forearms are fairly vertical in this position, okay? You're gonna see it again. You're gonna actually, if you do it real stiff, my upper body, my lower body and my chest and core, they don't change. It's just the shoulder. Okay, we're gonna see that again. Forearms stay as vertical as we can. Elbows are tucked nice and tight. They're not flaring out, no chicken wings. Keep them in, okay? So that's your next challenge. That one is probably pretty difficult for a lot of folks. So start by modifying the range of motion. So you start here and you work on the bend, then you come back up. Bend, and come back up. So you don't have to go all the way down. For my pregnant mamas or recently postpartum mamas, watch the wrists. That can be a place of carpal tunnel trouble and just a little bit of difficulty as we have a little bit more fluid in our systems during that time. So just make sure you go slow, roll out your wrist. If you need to, you can roll up a little washcloth, put it underneath the heel of the hand to reduce the wrist extension angles. Okay, so those are your first two. Your last one is one of the best of all time. It is the prayer stretch. So if you can, you're gonna sit back on your heels and you're gonna walk your hands forward, letting your ears come between your biceps. Okay, we've talked about this one before. It's fabulous for so many parts of your body. It's also a really good place to work on breathing. You can go straight. You can also angle to each side. Just as a review, for those of you who don't have full range of motion in your knees, you can easily do this sitting in a chair with your hands on a table or on a Swiss ball. That'd be totally fine. It looks like this. So imagine I'm sitting in a chair and I'm getting into the same position. Very comfortable, and you can roll again from one side to another. Whatever is comfortable, all right? So you got those three things to try. We've got that short level plank with the slide. All right, then you have that gentle beginning into some tricep work, and then you've got your prayer stretch to calm it all down, work on your breathing, working on that elongation of the shoulders and the spine, okay? So let me know if you have any questions. As you know, we're here for you. We love you more than you know. Have a great week.